Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my preview for the 2015 NFC West Division. Now, don't be flabbergasted or be in a state of shock, people. I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks for first place. They had the number one scoring defense last season, no shocker. They were 15.9 points per game allowed. Very good. Phenomenal, I think, to say the least. They were also number one in total defense. Marshall and Lynch will return, as most of you know. They were fourth in rushing yards. He was, I believe, fourth in rushing yards last season with over 1,300. Now, the biggest nemesis is the Super Bowl hangover, because many of you may know that the loser of the Super Bowl recent history has not fared well the next season. But I think Seattle can very well be an exception to the rule. They just have a plethora of talent, and I don't see how they can't at least make the playoffs this season. Now, they were number 9 in total offense, so they're very well balanced. They were in scoring. They averaged almost 25 points per game. They added upper echelon tight end Jimmy Graham to the mix, and the team has a plethora of weapons on offense and defense, to say the least. Now, Cam Chancellor, the holdout, maybe that will impact them somewhat. I feel confident they'll make a deal eventually, though. And I think a third NFC West Division title is very well attainable. Now, second place, I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals. Now, in 2014, Arizona got off to a very hot start. They were 9-1. And then they plummeted the rest of the way. When Carson Palmer went down, it was basically doomsday for them. They finished 2-4. Their final regular season games, but 2-5, including the postseason. So they didn't exactly finish with a flourish, and they're looking for this season maybe to redeem themselves, and maybe if Carson Palmer can stay healthy the entire season, they have a chance to perhaps get the first place in the NFC West. But I just don't see Seattle renouncing their division title just yet. I think Arizona can make a good run at it, though. Now, on offense, they averaged a robust 19.4 points per game. They were 24th in the league, 24th in total offense, and the team, as far as they may have augmented their offensive line during the offseason, and this may help them. Now, progression, I think, of John Brown is critical. Now, they added offensive tackle DJ Humphries. Now, the team was number 5 in scoring defense, 18.7 points allowed per game, and they didn't relinquish more than 20 points in 11 wins, and I think that speaks volumes. Now, for third place, I'm going to go with the St. Louis Rams. Will Nick Foles be the answer at quarterback? Time will tell. Now, they were 28th in total offense last season, 21st in scoring offense, and their passing offense was not great. It was 23rd in the league, 212.5 yards per game average. Now, this was a team, however, that the defense there may be very formidable this season. If the people from last season continue to progress, the people that were productive for them, they may very well improve and make it a very good defense and make this team competitive. Now, the team did register 40 sacks last season. Defensive tackle Aaron Donald will return, and if they could somehow diminish their turnovers, and if they give full substantial protection, this team may have a chance to compete in this division. But it's hard for me to really envision for them as far as winning the division or coming close to it. I still think they may be a couple years away. And don't get me wrong, Jeff Fisher is an outstanding coach, but you do need the personnel to make things happen. And when you have Arizona and Seattle in the division, you got to play both of them 2 times each, 4 games total. It's going to be very hard to win that division. Now, last but not least, I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers for 4th place. Now, this may be a team on the decline to some degree. They lost so many people, it's not even funny. This team is like almost, it it's so different. Their whole complexion has changed. The wide receiver, Michael Crabtree, has departed, and they really had the 49ers, really for them, it was a demoralizing season. They had 3 consecutive trips to the NFC title game prior to that, and they wound up going 8-8. They lost, I believe, 4 of their last 5 games, and during that time, Colin Kaepernick, the quarterback, was virtually ineffective. In those games, he did not throw for more than 204 yards in any of those 4 losses in the last 5 when they went 1-4. Now, they're going to experiment with this wide receiver, DeAndrew White, and he was undrafted. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does this season. Now, they were the 25th ranked scoring offense last season at 19.9 points per game. They lost so many other people as well. They lost running back Frank Gore, but linebacker Navarro Bowman will likely be back, and if he's healthy, he can help impact this team and maybe at least get them to respectability. But I just think that you have the improvement with the Rams. You got Arizona and Seattle. I really see San Francisco. I don't think they're going to hit 500 this season. But on the one positive side, the team was number 1 in interceptions last season. They had 23 interceptions last season, but 2 of their big cornerbacks are gone, so that's going to impact them significantly. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for the 2015 NFC West Preview. And until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.